So my DMs have been flooded with you guys asking me if I can review your store, if I can help you with ads, if I do mentorship, and in this video I'm here to review your stores. So on my Instagram I posted a story saying that if you have any stores that you want to be reviewed, just drop them in my DMs and I got you. I'm gonna go over a couple of the stores that you guys DM'd me and sort of give it a grade like in school using the one and only, the world's most accurate store rubric sheet by Sharif. And I hope you guys watched my how to build a store video, because if you guys didn't and your store looks like trash, prepare to be roasted. But anyway, let's get right into it. Alright, so now I'm gonna start the review of your guys' store. I'm actually gonna be doing this on my phone just because that's where most of the traffic comes from anyway. So if your store is not mobile optimized, you better get on that ASAP. But anyway, here's the little rubric I made. I just put like the logo, the colors, the images, the description, and the reviews. That's sort of what I thought of on the spot, and the main points of a good product page. Alright, so the first store we're going to be reviewing goes by the name of Zarpatos, and it looks like he wanted his store reviewed on April 1st. I mean, he did have to wait 8 days, but it's all good. Alright, so this is his store. It looks like he's selling an Aura jellyfish aquarium. So we have two basic images that aren't really good in my opinion. I would probably add more images and more higher quality ones. And then it looks like he's selling it for $44.95 at a 50% off. And then you guys can see that his description is really short. There are some stores that have these short descriptions and it makes it look more branded, and they do get sales, but for this product it's more of an interesting product, so I probably would add GIFs right here and add more layers to the description. So whoever owns this store, go ahead and watch my video. I'll link it below or up here somewhere. It's gonna really show you everything you need to make a store. So if I scroll down, and it looks like his store ends here. He has no reviews, he has nothing else besides this one little section, and I just don't think this store is good enough. So going over to our handy dandy store review sheet, you can see that he had his logos and colors on point. It wasn't bad. The images on the other hand were pretty bad, not gonna lie. The description, there was literally like nothing for the description, and the reviews, there was also nothing for the reviews. So if I were to rate this store on a scale of 10, I would probably give it a 1 or a 2 just for him trying. I mean, I don't think it's ready to start getting traffic and start being advertised to, because it looks like he really has nothing on the store, and there definitely could be some improvements made. So hopefully you're watching this video, man, and take into account what I told you, and maybe you will start seeing some sales roll in. Alright, so the next store we have is by Sean, and it looks like it's called Shop Blessa. So what he's basically saying here is that he feels that his store is better than the competitor, and he ran some ads and he got no sales. So we're gonna go ahead and see what was wrong with his store. It looks like he did watch my video because he is using the same style I am. But anyway, going on to the first thing, the images. So we have the images right here. It looks very nice. The images actually look very nice, not gonna lie. Very high quality with his logo on each one so nobody could take it. Very good images. A+ right there off the bat. So we're gonna go down, and it looks like he's selling it for $17.99 with all of these colors. And one thing with variants is don't have too many. It looks like in this case it's fine, it's not that many, but I've seen stores with like 100 variants and it's crazy. People are gonna get overwhelmed and leave the site. So this one's fine in this case, but yeah, that's just a pointer. And then we have the quantity so people can choose how many they want. And then we have a nice add to cart button along with a safety badge. So right here it says tired of not being able to reach your back to clean. It sort of doesn't flow and it's not easy to read. I would probably change that up and make it more simple, and also maybe even center this because it's aligned to the left. And then he has bullet points right here sort of naming the top points, and then it goes into a nice little paragraph highlighting some words. So I probably wouldn't highlight these simple words like back, one, but instead highlight words that are benefits. So it really doesn't make sense the words that are being highlighted here. I would probably be more smart with the decisions of the words that I bold. You only want to bold the words so that if they don't read it and they only read the bolded points, they sort of get a whole understanding what the paragraph is about. So now if we're scrolling down, it says ignoring back equals backany, which I'm guessing it's just acne on your back. That's a pretty good image. And then when we scroll down even more, just talking more about the product. This example I like. It shows an example of the difference between using Blessa and not using it. So if you scroll down more, we have some specs about the product, and then we have these share icons. I usually don't like to leave the share icons there because it's just a distraction, and you want to make your store simple for people. You don't want to have too many things that you don't need on there. So if we scroll down, you guys can see that he really doesn't have any reviews. He only has the template on Debutify, which allows you to put reviews. But what I recommend is getting an app. I use A-Reviews, and you could sort of import reviews automatically, and it sort of looks like an Amazon feel, so it's going to be more trustworthy, and it looks like real people are putting it there. And it looks way better than what he has here, because this seems like the website creator could have just typed it in. On the other hand, if you had an app, it looks like it's real reviews from real people, which then makes the whole thing overall more trustworthy. So I think the site could use some improvement, especially with the reviews. And the reason the product didn't sell, I haven't done too much research into this, but it may be the marketing marketing or something to do with the ads. Maybe something was wrong there. And just a little pointer, when you are selling these types of products, you don't want to put features, you want to put benefits, just so you can explain how these products actually benefit the customers, or maybe just the product. But the store does look good. The logo and the colors look nice. I would give that an A+. The images are also on point, A+, and the description could use some improvement, but I would probably give that like a B. And then the reviews, I would give that an F, because he had no reviews app and he had those testimonials. So the store could use some improvement overall, but the overall design of it was pretty good. Alright, so the next website by Harvey Sutt, we have strengthcores.com. Let's check this out. So we're on the product page right now and we have already a good sign. The reviews, there are 50 of them. It looks like he is using A reviews and did take advice from my video. So if you haven't watched that, be sure to watch it. The logo actually looks really nice and it does match with the domain. I see some people having domains saying Shop Ultra Gadgets Trend and their logo is something completely different. So that's a good sign right here. And then if we scroll through the images, you guys can see that they are all high quality and the same size, so that's a plus right there. So we have 33 people viewing the site right now. I don't know what app this is, but it does look pretty scammy because it jumps from like the number 30 to like 11 in a snap of a finger, which is pretty weird. But if we zoom out, we can see that he has a currency converter right there, which is nice. Hopefully it's an auto currency converter, so wherever the people live, that's sort of where it automatically assigns to. And then we have the variants. So a key thing I noticed with this is that the variants, there's only one of them. So if you only have one variant and there's really no other option, just remove the entire variant so there's no color variant at all. And if we scroll down, we can see that there is a safety badge. Try to actually code this in instead of putting it in your description, because there will be a fat space just like there is right now. Alright, so going into the hook, get a full body workout at home without needing to go to the gym or investing in expensive bulky home exercise equipment. So I would probably make that area a bit bigger just to make it stand out. And then we have a little paragraph explaining it with a GIF. This GIF is good. I would probably choose something more interactive. It just looks like two images really just moving. And then if we scroll down, we have another description sort of explaining what it's designed for and all that. I really do like bolding little words or sentences inside a paragraph, just because if people don't read it, again, they could just scroll through and see what the main idea of the paragraph is. And then right here we have the ultimate workout set. I would probably center this and not align it to the left just to make it look a bit better. And then they have including our ultimate workout guide. So this is a pretty cool thing that not many dropshippers do. I don't know if you've seen these commercials on TV.
Yeah. Perfectly safe. And you can walk up absolutely fine. And you will see, oh, there we go, that I feel
where they say buy the blender and you get a free cookbook. So that's just upping the perceived value. So it goes from just having a blender to a blender with a cookbook, which then entices the buyer to buy even more, because in their mind they're thinking, oh, I'm also getting a free cookbook. That's amazing. But yeah, so I'd probably just put like the word bonus in here just so people feel enticed. And then we have the description right here, another long paragraph. I'd probably try to make these a little bit shorter, as I do think they are pretty long. And then we have some nice images explaining what it does, another bullet point, and it is pretty long again. And then we have another image right here, and just a bunch of bullet points that are super long. I think you don't need to make it that long, and I don't think people are going to read through the whole thing, but it is good that you're bolding those words once again. And more images, and then it looks like you're missing a bullet point right here. So yeah, and I've also noticed this add to cart thing has been following us, which is pretty dope, because people then don't have to scroll all the way up just to click add to cart. And then if we scroll down even more, we have this guy trying to flex, but it's not really working out, and it looks like he got shipped out a faulty product because there's no string attached here. But I mean, he's still making use of it, so props to him. And then if we scroll down, we have what the package includes. That's always good. You always want to let your buyers know what they're getting. And if we scroll down even more, what the heck is this? So this just throws off the whole entire site. Everything was going good. My day was going good until I saw this. This doesn't match with the site whatsoever. The colors, the everything, just remove this or either make it match your site. And it also is taking up a lot of space, so you don't want that. Now if we scroll down, we have this share icons. I really don't recommend putting those because it just distracts the customers. Don't put things on the site that don't need to be there. So if we scroll down, we have reviews. That's good, but we don't have images on the reviews. Guys, use images on your reviews. I can't express this enough. Use images. It really does help. People are going to check the reviews and they want to see people actually getting it and seeing the quality of it and people using it, and that just boosts trust by 1,000,000 times. But yeah, if we scroll down, everything else is pretty simple. Probably make this logo white just so it stands out more. Just little small things like that, which you really don't think about but can make a difference. So overall, let's go to our little sheet here. I think the logo and colors were on point. point. The images were pretty good, not gonna lie. The description, it could use some work. I would probably make the description shorter and those bullet points shorter, just so you don't have a whole essay written down. And then for the reviews, I would just add more pictures to the reviews. But overall, the site looks nice. I would probably add some more GIFs. And out of 10, I would probably give that site a 7 or an 8. Alright, so next up we have our boy Daniel, PilatesProShop.com. So it looks like he made 3 sales with this, and we go to his store. We can see his logo off the bat looks pretty nice, not gonna lie, but it is covering the title of the product. So that's bad because people can't read the title. I'm pretty sure it has to do with this header, so probably play around with that and try to fix that. It does look like he's using A reviews, so he did watch my video. I'm gonna go a bit easy on him. And if we scroll down, we have it selling for $24.95. Color, pink, purple, and blue. That's good. 3 simple variants, easy to pick from. And then we have the quantity, pretty simple. Everything's going good so far until we get to the description. Alright, so the first thing, this checkout badge, I would probably center it on my site just to make it look more aesthetic and better. But as far as timers go, I really don't like to use them on my stores. Personally, I think it just gives it the more scammy vibe. And there are ways you could use timers and integrate them into your store, making it fit in and not look scammy. But in this case, my best advice would probably just to be remove it overall. And then we have the free shipping worldwide, 30-day money-back guarantee. Pretty good. We have the nice header font along with the YouTube video with their logo on it. Pretty good so far. We have benefits of what these are. We have a GIF right here. Alright, so far the description part of things are looking pretty good. And then we have an image of this lady. Holy crap, her head's like 4 feet in front of where her toes are. She's like the woman version of Michael Jackson here or something. This girl's got talent. She's like mutating. But anyway, I don't know if it actually helps with posture, but if it does, I mean, that's also a bonus. And then we have a description right here along with some images. Pretty good so far. And then we have more images, 30-day money-back guarantee. And then we go to the reviews. And once again, why don't you guys add images to your reviews? It's really not too hard, and it really does increase your conversion rate. So take the time out of your day, add some images into your reviews, and trust me, it'll be worth it. Alright, so now going to our fancy grading sheet here, we have the logo and colors. I think that was on point, pretty good. I think the images were also high quality, not too much wrong with them. The description, however, it could use some work. I probably wouldn't give that an A+, just because of the timer and the secure checkout badge. And the thing that really dipped the grade down on this one is the Michael Jackson girl leaning 40 feet forward. No, I'm totally kidding, guys, but the last thing, reviews, the part where nobody really does correctly. Add images to your reviews, guys, please. So up next we have pupperbed.com by MindMemeCraft, and if we go to the store, we can see that they're selling a pretty competitive product. So this product's actually being sold by a lot of people. Their logo, first off, looks pretty small, so you got to make your logo bigger, buddy. And then we have some nice images right here. The images look pretty high quality. Let's see if they are. Okay, so they don't seem to be the same size. This is what I mean when the images are not the same size. The customer is gonna have to play like a game trying to scroll through your images because it's just moving up and down. And then if we scroll down, we have the colors. All right, so this off the bat, I think is too many colors. I would probably look at some competitors and see which colors they have on their store. Or maybe if you start getting sales, look at what products are the hottest and sort of just put those variants, because you don't want to confuse the customers and have too many extra stuff. But anyway, if we go down, we have a nice clean safety checkout badge. I would probably try to have them all on one line rather than having them take up 2 spaces. And then we have a description with an image with a few bullet points underneath that. The image is pretty nice along with these benefits, pretty good benefits as well. Easy to read, pretty clean store overall. And then we have another benefit of the product along with the sizing chart. And if we scroll down, okay, so right here there's a big space. I would probably just go into your Shopify and click delete a bunch of times so that there's no space between that, because it'll just take a whole scroll for them to get from the description to reviews. And surprisingly, this store actually does have photos in their reviews, although the opposite thing is happening with this one. They actually have very short reviews. I would recommend having longer reviews. If you go on Amazon, people are on there telling their whole entire life story. You want to have those longer reviews. It makes it look more legit, and it doesn't make it look like it's some scam. Some people typed up some reviews, or some relatives or friends bought them from you just to leave a good review. You want to make your reviews longer and make it look like the person who bought actually critiqued it. So overall, the site is pretty clean, not gonna lie. There's not much to it. It gets to the point. It's straight on. I would probably just fix that logo up there and maybe add more reviews and longer reviews. So going over to our handy sheet once again, the logo, I would just make it bigger. It was a little bit too small. The colors were fine. And then the images, those were all different types of sizes. So what I would do is just throw all the images into Photoshop and make all the images just one simple size so that the customers don't have to play a whole game trying to scroll through the pictures. And then the description, I think, was fine. It was pretty simple, straight to the point. And then we have the reviews. I think the reviews could have been longer and used some work. Overall, I'd probably rate this store a 7 or an 8 out of 10. But yeah, on to the next one. Alright, so this next store is by Harry Hoffman by the name of Stem Charm, and if we go to the store right here, we can see that it's a strawberry type store, and it looks like it's the strawberry peeling tool where it sort of takes out the stem of the strawberry so that you can eat your strawberry in peace. So it looks like the deal they have going on is free shipping worldwide, buy 2 get 1 free. They're trying to get their average order value up, which is a pretty good idea. They have the title right here along with 44 reviews. Everything looks pretty clean so far. We scroll through the images, they are all one size. Everything looks very nice. We go on to the price. $9.99. This is probably too much of a low price for a product that I would personally sell, but if you are selling it, try to make it look like they're getting a deal because you are selling it for low anyways. Add a compare at price so they feel like they're getting a deal. And if we scroll down even more, we have a simple quantity adder and an add to cart and buy now, and then we have the description. So this is a perfect example of a nice and effective description in my opinion. Fastest and easiest way to remove stems. Straight to the point, explains what the product does, explains how it benefits you. It's the fastest and easiest way to remove stems. So now we have the paragraph right here, breeze through food preparation task with the beautifully designed cloth strawberry huller. So the copy on this store I think is pretty nice, and we have a GIF right here which actually explains how the product works. And in my opinion, this is one of the best stores I've seen so far. So if you scroll down, we have one bullet point, a simple straight to the point bullet point with an image explaining sort of the point that he made above it, and then we have another one as well and another one. So we have 3 of those, and then it shows us how to use the product. So if we scroll down, we can see that it says number 1 and it shows how to use it. They forgot to name this one number 2, but basically number 2 and numbers. Alright, so their numbers are all over the place, but it looks like it's 4 steps, 4 easy steps. If we scroll down even more, we have these specifications, and then we have what the package includes along with some safety badges. And now we have reviews with images, thank God, and it looks like there's only 2 images. I'd probably add longer reviews, as I said before, just so that it seems like people are actually putting their time into reviewing the product. And then if we scroll even more, we have just the footer and everything else looks good. So if this product doesn't get any sales, it's most definitely not going to be the website that's the issue. It could be the marketing angle or the videos or however they're advertising this product. So going over to our store review sheet, we have the logo. I think that was on point, A+. The images were very good along with the GIFs, A+. Description was amazing. Probably just fixed step 1, 2, and 3, but that's just human error. I mean, we're not robots, we can't be perfect. The reviews were also on point, just add longer reviews, and that's pretty much it. So this site I think was one of the best sites that we have seen today. For this last store, we have Shop Minty. It looks like he sort of got inspiration from the Shop Minta video. So if we go to the store here, you guys can see that he is selling a portable blender. Now, I probably wouldn't recommend selling this, especially if you're a beginner, but this isn't a product review video, this is a store review video. So first thing, the logo, I'm pretty sure he saved it as a square. So the header is very big. I'd probably crop everything out and only have the logo so it's more thin. So for the images, although they are the same size, they are really blurry. So I'd probably get higher quality images. And then we have USB portable blender, really not anything branded, it's just super generic. The price is $29.99. and if we scroll down even more, the colors, we have all these different colors, which is okay, pretty fine, nothing bad yet, until we get to the description. The description is really basic. It does give some good points, I mean, but it's not really anything special. So you want to add GIFs, sort of explain how this works, because people aren't buying a portable blender from you, they are buying a healthier lifestyle, they're buying weight loss, they're buying into what the product offers, not the product directly. So you sort of want to express that more, maybe by adding gifts and adding benefits on how this can sort of change their life. They don't really care about free worldwide shipping, and you already have that at the top of your store. You want to entice them to buy for the benefit, not just what the dimensions are and all those too specific stuff. And you also want to add reviews to your store. So overall, this store could have a lot of improvement. And on our sheet, the logo is really small and hard to read. I would probably make that bigger. The images are really blurry, so that's not really too good. The description is super simple, super basic. So this store isn't the best we had today. Along with the first store I reviewed, those two weren't really too good, but they could use some improvements. So if I reviewed your stores in this video and gave you critiques, it's nothing really personal, just try to make your store better. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really want to test the bunion corrector for you guys. If you guys don't know the story behind that, I made a full entire tutorial on how to build a store around this one bunion corrector product, and I promise you guys that I'll test it, but Facebook is denying all of my ads for it because that product sort of is on the edge with Facebook's policies. So once I get that approved, I'm probably going to record it and show you guys the entire thing. Stay tuned for that. Leave a like if you want more content like this, and follow me on Instagram if you don't want to miss opportunities like these for me to review your store. But anyway, hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.